Look at these amazing dogs. Big, small, fluffy, sleek. Each one is totally unique. But what if I told you some of them are so mixed? Their DNA is a beautiful jumble that scientists call a super-mutt. It raises a fascinating question. Are these genetically diverse dogs actually healthier and better off than their purebred friends? Let's dig into the science and find out. For centuries, humans have been shaping the dog world through selective breeding. We wanted a dog that could hunt, a dog that could herd, a dog that could sit on our laps and look cute. This gave us purebreds, from the noble German Shepherd to the fluffy Pomeranian. The big advantage of a purebred is predictability. You have a pretty good idea of their size, temperament, and even their energy levels. But this predictability comes at a cost. To keep a bloodline pure, breeders have to limit the gene pool. This creates a genetic bottleneck. Generations of breeding-related dogs together mean that harmful genetic mutations can become common within a breed. That's why certain breeds are prone to specific health issues, like hip dysplasia in Labradors or breathing problems in pugs. It's the unfortunate downside to a long and distinguished pedigree. So, what about the mutts, the mixed breeds, the Heinz 57s of the dog world? Thanks to modern technology, we can now peek into their genetic code with a simple dog DNA test. These tests can trace a dog's ancestry back several generations, identifying the different breeds that make up their unique heritage. But sometimes the mix is so complex and the ancestors so distant that the DNA is a beautiful, scrambled puzzle. This is what many testing companies call the Super-Mutt category. It means your dog is a true citizen of the world with tiny bits of DNA from so many different breeds that they can't be clearly identified. This incredible genetic diversity is at the heart of a very important scientific concept, hybrid vigor. The idea of hybrid vigor or heterosis is pretty simple. When you cross to different parent populations, whether it's corn, cattle, or canines, the offspring often end up being healthier and more robust than either parent. In the dog world, this has led to the popular belief that mixed-breed dogs are inherently healthier than purebreds. The logic is that they are less likely to inherit two copies of the same bad gene that causes a specific disease. With a wider variety of genes, they have a better chance of dodging those genetic bullets that plague many purebreds. So, a mutt might get a good gene from its poodle grandparent that cancels out a bad gene from its beagle grandparent. It sounds like a clear win for the mutts, right? The super-mutt, with its ultimate genetic variety, should be the healthiest of them all. But is the science really that simple? Well, when we look at the actual scientific studies, the picture gets a bit more complicated. It's not the clear-cut victory for mutts that you might expect. A huge study from UC Davis, for example, looked at the medical records of over 90,000 dogs. They found that purebreds were indeed more likely to have certain genetic disorders. However, they also found that mixed-breed dogs were just as likely, if not more likely, to suffer from other conditions. For instance, while purebreds were more prone to things like cataracts and epilepsy, mixed-breed dogs showed a higher incidence of ruptured cruciate ligaments. The study concluded that while the idea of hybrid vigor is real, its health benefits might be more minimal than we thought. Essentially, a mutt isn't magically immune to health problems. They just might have a different set of potential issues. So if it's not just about being a mutt or a purebred, what does make a difference in a dog's health and lifespan? One of the biggest factors, which surprised many researchers, is size. Multiple studies have consistently shown that smaller dogs, regardless of their breed makeup, tend to live significantly longer than larger dogs. A Great Dane, purebred or not, will likely have a shorter lifespan than a Chihuahua mix. Diet, exercise, and access to good veterinary care also play enormous roles. A well-cared-for purebred with a responsible owner who understands the breed's needs can live a long, happy life. Conversely, a neglected mutt will face health challenges regardless of its genetic diversity. The health of a dog is a complex puzzle, and being a super-mutt is just one piece of it. So, what's the final verdict in the great debate of purebred versus Super-Mutt? The truth is, it's not black and white. Purebreds offer predictability in temperament and appearance. But this comes with a higher risk for specific inherited diseases due to a limited gene pool. Super-Mutts, with their rich genetic tapestry, might benefit from hybrid vigor, potentially sidestepping some of those breed-specific ailments. However, it's not a golden ticket to perfect health. K can still inherit problems from their diverse ancestors. And other factors like size play a much bigger role in longevity than we realized. Ultimately, the most important thing isn't a dog's pedigree or lack thereof. It's about responsible ownership. It's about understanding the individual needs of your dog, providing them with love, proper care, and a great home. Every dog, whether a champion purebred or a glorious Super-Mutt, is an individual with a unique value and the capacity to bring incredible joy into our lives. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give your furry friend an extra scratch behind the ears for me. Subscribe to Canine Secrets for more deep dives into the world of our amazing animal companions.